Welcome to Kyle Field in College Station, Texas. It's the UCF Knights and the Texas A&M Aggies. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rose, some interesting storylines setting up in this one.
Hey guys, I caught up with Coach Scott Frost before the game. One of the things Coach talked to me about before the game was just how important it is to get back on track. This team is on a losing streak here, but they know they are better than what their record shows. He said if we can get out to an early start, set the tone, we are going to be just fine. He's challenged his team to focus better and communicate early in this ballgame. I'll let you know how it looks from down here on the field. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. This ought to be a tremendous matchup. The Aggies offense will go on the attack first. And we've said many times a tight end is the quarterback's best friend, but the last time these two played together, you could make the argument it was even more than family. It was like that thing, there is a friend who sticks closer than a brother.
It was really impressive. I mean, they put up big numbers. It seemed to work every time he looked to the big fella, he delivered. So, elite 1-2 punch. Jesse, how do you slow that guy down?
I mean, you just got to pick your matchup poison, honestly. You can put a safety against him and try to take advantage of the speed, but he's not going to be big enough to match up physically. If you go linebacker, you're not fast enough. So mixing and matching the looks, I think, is the best chance this defense has.
Hits inside. It's Edwards. Breaks into the open. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Texas A&M back to work with another first down. Right back to the well. Strong run, picks up 6 down to the 22-yard line. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. In the backfield, it's Johnson. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. Headed to the line at the 23, trying to convert this 3rd and short. Here's Reed to throw. They're all over him. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Great job by the defense, forcing the fumble, but a bad, unfortunate bounce, and the offense pounces back on it.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. No good. And guys, after the miss, no change in the score.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal, miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. First play of this drive. Look out! Pressure's there, and he gets rid of it.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
Swamped immediately. Well, they were trying to run a sweep, but they got put in the dustpan real fast.
And defenses understand, I cannot let fast guys get on the edge. I got to get that ball turning back towards the middle. Really good job of understanding that. If he gets too far outside from them big boys, they aren't even in the play. They're just chasing and running. So nice job by the defense not allowing that ball to get outside.
Gets the first one of the day off and hoping he's not as busy as he was in that loss last week when he kicked it 4 times. He's brought down and he looked for room to return it, and there wasn't much there. Texas A&M has it back in the offense, ready to go to work. Here comes the heat. Got his man. Turning it on!
Well, this guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Looks as if Texas A&M will have enough for the first down.
When you think Texas A&M football, man, you think running the football all the way back to R.C. Slocum, a great Aggie head coach. You just want to be the more physical team, and you want to be imposing your will. This guy right here toting the rock has the ability to wear and grind on defenses. He brings that physical presence to this offense.
Left side, it's Johnson. He stopped at the 48, a pickup of 10 on the play. And the Aggies look to keep this drive humming. Play fake, Marcel Reed. Fires to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll work his way down to the 28. The Aggies go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Tells the run, wants to pass. Moving to his left. And the defense forced the quarterback out of bounds before he could get rid of it. Had to take the loss. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Reed. Rolls right. On the run, fires downfield. He makes the catch. He's brought down, but what a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line. And the Aggies, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Touchdown, Aggies! Made the grab in the end zone. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the PAT makes it 7-0. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a 12-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. They went 3 and out on their first possession, now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one. After the 4-yard completion on first down, now it's 2nd and 6. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Finds his target, and he's got enough for the first down, and it'll be at the 35. New set of downs after the completion. Quick give. Shakes off the defender. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Out wide left, it's Matthews. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll send the back in motion. Give to the back. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Texas A&M has the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Just feeds the running back. Couldn't really get started there. Pickup of 1 to the 35.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Throws to the wideout. Intercepted to stop the threat. Looking for more room.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Keeps it, looking for the edge. Hit and dropped in the backfield. He'll lose 4. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Throwing Reed. Moving out to the right. Makes the grab. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. One big play can really flip the script of a drive. It's 1st and 10 from just outside the 30. Got some green grass. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. On first down, here comes this offense. They're going to ride this running back. They make the stop after a pickup of 3. Ball's at the 18. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Back to pass, it's Reed. Moves to his right. Gets rid of it. Picked off again. He's now thrown 20 interceptions. Didn't get a ton on the return, but they've got it inside the 20 at the 19-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? Well, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Finds his big tight end. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. The 12th man more than standing at the ready. They are bringing the heat on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to take a shot. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Knights decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a nice grab at the 25. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Texas A&M's offense takes the field, ready to get this drive going. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Reed rushes on. Out wide right, it's Edwards. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the 1st down. And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out. You can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Oh, pressure's coming.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive. Earlier, when he called his own number, it was a big gain. He does it again. He's got the knack for just understanding when to throw it, when to take off and run. You saw it right there.
He's up to 73 yards rushing in this game and getting closer to 1,400 for the season. Here's Reed to throw. Back's got it on the screen. Touchdown, Texas A&M. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Effective offense leading the way here and establishing this lead.
And that's how you draw it up, right? You want to come out, be clicking early, get everything going, want to get all the facets rolling. The defense right now on their heels, they have no answers. The offense doing whatever they want.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Let's see what Holly Rowe has for us on the sideline.
Here on the UCF sideline, I can see a lot of conversations happening between the offensive line and the running back. They just haven't been able to get the ground game going. They're talking about he has got to be more patient, and they have got to give more of a push up front. The crowd is making it hard, though. I can tell you it is hard to hear as they try to struggle and communicate. We'll see if they're able to come together against this very hostile crowd. Back to you guys.
Holly, thank you. 2nd down to the air. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
And this offense, man, they're going to have to figure something out. And this is already getting out of hand, but they're going to have to protect their quarterback. They're going to have to start throwing the football and having some success because right now, they got a bagel up on the scoreboard.
Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. Timeout taken here by the Aggies. That'll be their first. gives him a little time to dig deep in the play sheet and figure out what to do on 4th down. Looks it in for 40. And he is knocked down immediately. Brave to try the return, though the coach might have preferred a fair catch. Reed. Under pressure. 1st down and more. Oh, he's got some space. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a 1st down. From the red zone, looking for a man. Back's got it on the screen. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Aggie. And the extra point is true, and the lead balloons to 21. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the 1st half. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. 2nd and long here. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Left side, it's Charles. The Knights going to go ahead and call their 1st timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Complete downfield. UCF wants to take a moment. They use their 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. Drops back on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. Long way to go on 2nd down. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. Now the Knights will call their 3rd and final timeout. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. It's complete to the right. He'll go out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking downfield, and time is running short. They're all over him. And down he goes.
We talked to the offensive staff coming into this one. They knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Texas A&M ready to kick it away to get the 3rd quarter started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Knights start this drive as the offense looks ready to go. They start this 3rd quarter in a big hole, and they have to start climbing out right now.
And they're going to have to be really aggressive, Reese. Like, this offense, when I'm playing from behind, every possession means so much more. And if you look the other side, the defense, they haven't given much resistance.
Yeah, nothing has gone their way in the 1st half offensively. And you know now, based on how this defense is playing with their confidence, that you are going to be challenged on every single snap. So buckle up, get your mind right.
And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a 3rd down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. They'll move the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He's got it. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
And it's on 3rd downs like this, if you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Back to pass on second down. Between the hashes, it's Charles. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
And that's why, as a former quarterback, man, I love these drag routes, because if you get the right coverage and it's man-to-man and someone gets picked or can't keep up with your receiver, you just put it out nicely in front of them, they're going to make the catch, and they're going to take it a long way. Really great execution. Nice job by the receiver creating separation, and beautiful throw out in front of the target.
On play action. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. At the 20. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. Play action on first down. Look out. Oh, it's picked off. Not the second half start they'd hoped for. Bringing it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position. Texas A&M has it back, and we say howdy to the Aggie offense again. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Edwards. At the 20, he's got space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Texas A&M. His 17th touchdown of the season and third of this game. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The UCF offense back on the field, ready to go to work. And boy, they missed an opportunity last time throwing that pick in the red zone, David.
Yeah, and you got to put that frustration behind you. You can't turn it over. That's a cardinal sin. You know better than that, Jesse.
It's a seam wide open. He's at the touchdown, UCF. Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Yeah, and really nice job seeing the middle of the field, seeing I can go deep and attack the middle of the field. And you can tell he runs a post, ball's right on him, catches the football, and then gets to gallop right into the end zone for a touchdown.
The extra point is good, but they're still down 28-7. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So here comes the Texas A&M offense back onto the field. They still have the lead, but a productive drive here would keep it a comfortable lead. Trying to escape and get it himself. At the 40, there he goes. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. They were backed up, and then suddenly they weren't. They've got it first and 10 now inside the 50. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They've got it at the 37. It's first and 10. Play fake, Reed. Looking long. Touchdown, Aggie! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Well, they worked the play action, and he had his guy outside one-on-one on the go route. There is no question who's going to be getting the football on this one. Phenomenal job stacking the defender on the route. He gets in behind him, able to make the catch way down the field, and then run it in for the touchdown.
UCF hoping to get things rolling here on offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. He's past the marker. Breaks into the open. And what a huge play for this offense after that great run. They dialed up the perfect call, splendid execution. Now they've got it threatening. First and 10 from the 27. It's dropped after taking the hit.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
And they can't make the play on third down. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. The kicker will try to punch one through from 41 yards away. That thing would have hit a string in the middle of the uprights. Perfect. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Tackled and brought down at the 23-yard line, so not a whole lot of room on that return. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Hey guys, here on the Texas A&M sideline, players are really starting to feel this momentum. They've got a big lead here in this game, and they were expected to be just where they are. Guys are talking to each other. Keep eating, keep eating. I know they want to finish this game off strong, but with a big lead, they're starting to have a little fun down here on the sideline. Guys?
Thanks, Holly. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain. They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Here comes the heat. Finds his big tight end. Tackle is made at the 27. Let's see if they decide to punt it. Looking for the first down, Texas A&M lines up on 4th. Again, it's Reed. They'll knock him down, but he moves the sticks, and the 4th down decision pays off big time. And play stop for just a second as there is an injured Knight on the field. A&M comes back out with another first down. Running inside, it's Edwards. He is snowed under nowhere to go, and it'll be 2nd and long. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. They are putting an exclamation point on their season with a victory here in the season finale, and gives us a chance to take a look at what's coming up the rest of the week. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Throwing Reed. He's going to fire deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on 4th down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes a grab past the marker. Dragged to the ground, but not before. He's converted to 4th down to keep the drive going. Texas A&M ready to go with another first down. From the gun, it's Edwards. Oh, what a cut! A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. To the ground, he's got it again. He almost punched it in for 6. They'll get him down at the 1-yard line.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it. Just keep running the football. Everything is going according to plan right now. They've been able to stay on the field. They put some nice plays together. Back.
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Aggies. They give themselves a little more cushion as they try to reel off their 4th straight win.
Man, this has been a complete performance. The defense has been lights out, and the offense, obviously, just continues to pour it on. This is what you call having a great day. Putting it all together, offense, defense, complementary football.
Now the UCF offense ready to go back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. From the gun. They put the brakes on him. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to pass, and he'll have to push it downfield. Fires to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Matthews. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. A first down for the offense. Fresh set of downs going up top. Throws for the tight end. Soft spot in the middle. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. The Knights, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Hand it to the back. Nice move to keep running. Pulled down at the 29 after getting 5. And here comes the offense on second down. Motion from the wideout. Sells to fake. Grab behind the line. It's Matthews. They get him on the ground, but it'll be enough to pick up the first down. The Knights come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Off play action on first down. Slips away. Rushes on. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. Gonna look downfield again. Throws to the wideout. Another incompletion on third down. Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're gonna go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Oh, pressure's coming. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll try to overcome that last play on 2nd and 15. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Texas A&M will have to boot it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. UCF has it once again. What do you think about that? When the defense got the stop, they could have used a few more of those earlier. Still a big deficit here late. Unloads to the wideout. Can't hold on in the face of the contact. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Snap in the shotgun. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. Finds his target down the middle. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. Bought a little time, lets it go. Finds his man, it's Hicks. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. Fresh setter downs going to the air. The screen, he's got wheels. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. The Knights can really attack on this 2nd and short.
Here we go. Ready. Ready, 5. Ready, 5. Shift.
The snap sets up to throw. Makes the grab. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down.